Yo, what's up, what's up? Testing 1, 2, 3. Let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear. We're doing something new. It's gonna be fun. What's up, Cross? Super Smash Fight Bros. What's up, Cam? And if you look at your screen, you will see peak. I mean, the screen right now looks pretty peak. What is that? I don't know, but we'll turn that off. So I'll go over the actual game. Superfight is its own just card game, party game. So I'll go over how it works normally, and we're going to apply the gameplay to our favorite video game characters. Let's see. So inside there's a rule book we don't really need, and it's just a box of cards, black cards and white cards. The white cards are characters, something or someone that can fight. We have an assassin. We have a cat. Woolly mammoth, so on and so forth. We're not going to use these today because our characters are these guys. So put them back in the box. We're going to need these black cards though. The black cards are powers and abilities, which we're going to randomly assign to these characters. Now there's some in there that are not exactly great. They might be giving you a disadvantage, but we'll just do it for now as whatever. We'll decide if we want to keep doing this. We'll do like a big tournament with a lot more characters. If we want to remove all the bad cards or keep them just for the lulz. Yeet! What's up, Emilio? What's up, Cross again? So for the first part, right now we're going to do like a little mini tournament, just the original 8 characters. None of the hidden characters. And I even have a little belt for the winner. I kept these from my days of loving the WWE. I have like 4 of these different ones. So I was like, little prop, we'll use it. So normally in Superfight, you get 3 white cards and 3 black cards, and you just pick a combination, one of each. So 1 character and 1 ability or feature, whatever you want to call it. But we're going to just randomize them for this, make it fun. Frederick, what's up? I almost didn't include him, Frederick. You have freaking Yoshi here too, but I like Yoshi, so that's okay. Let me make sure the camera is good. I kind of want to aim it down a little bit so I can show the cards in front of me as we do this. I'm having to turn around to look at my computer screen to make sure everything looks good. I got this super cheap like plastic tablecloth thing at the dollar store. I already ripped it up just doing stuff on here. Let's see. So the first thing we have to do is match up the fighters. So I got some dice here because you guys know I do love dice. We have 8 characters here, so we're going to use an 8-sided die first. Hopefully, I tried to pick colors where the numbers were really like able to see them very well. Maybe if I move it up, yeah, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Samus, ladies first. Come on down. Where is it? 2. So the first matchup is going to be Samus against Donkey Kong. Cam, I have them over here. We might use them later. But I just wanted to use the original 8 because 8 is better for like a tournament bracket type thing. So let's move everybody down. You guys can hear me okay? The mic is like behind me, but it should be fine. Still waiting to be placed. We'll put them here. This just gives me an excuse to play with all my toys, guys. I got my amiibo, my dice, my Superfight stuff. What's up, Faramar? Kind of. I explained at the beginning, we're using cards from a game called Superfight, there's basically all abilities and like weapons in here. We're gonna randomly assign these characters those abilities and weapons, and then they're gonna have a tournament. The idea is we'll take some time to like debate who would win. We'll take a vote, and then we'll keep moving on. After we do this, there might be more. I want to see how you guys like it and like how long this takes. Alright, so that's the first match. Let's roll again. Now there's only 6 left, so we use a 6-sided die. I'll try to roll it in the camera. I failed. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kerbo! It bounced off Pikachu's stupid face. 1, 2, 3, 4. There was a 4. Yoshi. Yoshi's gonna get bodied. 4 left, and I have a 4-sided die, of course. I've streamed the actual just card game a few times. It's a lot of fun. Dude, all I have is toys. We got a 1. Number 1, Mr. Nintendo himself. Let's get Mario against Link. Nope, now it's a 2. So it's going to be Mario and Fox. Link and Pikachu. Now, we'll do round 1. And I even have, because I'm just so fancy, where is it? I get to use more toys. Just some terrain I made for Dungeons and Dragons. That's their little battlefield. If we like this and want to keep going and do like a 64 character tournament, I have a lot. I could make a really cool like 3D battle stage. That'll work. This was one of the first things I made. It kind of looks like crap, but it was good for back then. Look at that detail. Omega Battlefield. As far as, so one thing that comes up before we do the powers and everything, when I play this card with family and friends, or when I play this game with family and friends, a big arguing question is, well, where are they fighting? It depends. So they are literally just in like a rocky area. Like, just think of a mountainous region. That's it. Frederick, I'm going to leave that up to you guys. We'll be able to discuss everything, so it's all going to be out there. And then we'll take a vote after a certain amount of time. Now for the card picks, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the top half of one of the decks. And somebody put a number between 1 and 10. First one I see is how many cards I'll count down, and that will be Samus's power. That's our first match. Samus and DK. Move these out of the way, I guess, for now. I see 7 twice, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put those on the bottom. So whatever this card is her power. It could be good, it could be garbage. 3 of them, so 3 Samuses. Now, one thing is, we'll go through the cards throughout these battles. I want to remove some of the cards. There are some that are, you know, like a certain amount of that character, or that character's 500 stories tall. I kind of want to take those out. I want it to be like singular character. You know what? I was planning on taking this out, but you know what I mean? I want it to be a one-on-one, not like, oh, they get allies and extra people, because that's busted. I'll do 7 again. I'm just shuffling the deck. So if it's anything that adds more fighters to a side or changes their size, we're gonna not use it. There's a lot of cards. I didn't want to go through all of them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it gonna be another one of those? So Samus with a beard made of bees. I even have these things to hold the cards up for you guys. Look at how nice I am. I'm shuffling the deck that's in my hands. Give me another number, anybody? 1 through 10. How does DK deal with bees normally? Doesn't he jump on bees and kill them and they're like his size? 6. 1, Let me do it on camera so it's official. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. Invisible DK. This is a good matchup. So it's not going to be me deciding who wins. It's literally I want us to all have a discussion and try to like convince each other one way or the other. I'm doing good, bro. How you doing? Oh, that's right. He can't jump on the wasps. He has to have one of his animal friends. So, Invisible Donkey Kong versus Samus with a beard made of bees. Now, I'm just going to speak my knowledge of like stuff and you guys can talk in the chat. I'm going to be looking at that, of course. You're doing great. Let's go, dude. So, Invisible Donkey Kong, I feel like Donkey Kong is not smart. Like, if he's invisible, do you think he would know enough to try to be silent? He's huge. He's a gorilla. I don't think he can be quiet. And Samus is, like, literally a bounty hunter, right? Like, she could probably just hear him. Now, it's funny, because I've never played a Metroid game, and I've only really played through the first Donkey Kong and 64. So the only knowledge I have of them is, like, Smash Bros, pretty much. Samus can see invisible enemies. I don't think DK would be smart enough to try to stealth, even if he knew he was invisible, but DK can punch the moon out of the sky. Is Samus considered fast in her games? Is she like really good at dodging stuff? Because he is not really quick. I think she might be faster. I don't know. This matchup is going to be mostly you guys, because again, I don't know much about these two. Aside from Smash Bros. And like Donkey Kong 64. I feel way better than I did back then. That's good. I always think about doing that, but it doesn't really affect me too bad in the long run. Punch the moon out of the sky, morph into a ball. She dodged Ridley. Who can do that? Oh. Suit has a body heat signature reader. I figured she would have something like that, so I don't know if the invisible helps at all. Frederick, I don't have to play her games to know that she's flexible. I've seen her in a Smash Bros. Zero Suit, okay? I've seen it all. If she had the speed boost, like, we're just assuming they're like, I don't know, we want to say like their strongest point. Like Samus would have all of her gear from the games and DK would have a coconut launcher. And I don't know. Just in general, a random encounter. They just see each other and they have to fight. There's no planning or anything. Like I said, I think the invisible won't help DK because I just feel like Samus has stuff to see invisible things. Like as a normal thing she would just have on her. I feel like the Beard of Bees doesn't affect DK and the invisible doesn't affect Samus, so it's literally just Samus against DK. The bees could annoy DK and he'd be even easier to land a shot on, right? I think we can vote. So, put a 1 in the chat if you think Samus would win. Put a 2 if you think DK would win. I think I'm only going to vote to break ties, even though I'm not being biased either way. I just feel like the powers kind of cancel each other out. The bees would only annoy him, which might help, and the invisible won't help him. And he's fast, but I don't think he's catching her and hitting her before she just shoots him to death. Just do like, it's going to be 1-2, like left to right, like normal. So 1 for Samus, 2 for Donkey Kong. Thank you, Frederick. I want to find a clip, or I have to actually clip it, it's a very long clip, of when we played Superfight, just the cards. We had a matchup that was such a tie and such a standoff that we kept adding powers. And then those powers would cancel each other out, and we did it again. They cancel each other out. It took forever to declare a winner. I don't even remember if we did or if we just gave up. Alright, let's see. It's looking like 1. Everybody's voting for Samus except for Frederick, because he's biased, because he's playing Donkey Kong games right now, I think. Yeah, it's been a very long time. I've been wanting to bust these out. Alright, Samus advances. She moves up. He stays down here. Now, here's my next question for you guys. Do we keep the power-ups as they advance, or do we do new power-ups every time? Every round? Like, should Samus carry her Beard of Bees throughout the whole tournament, or should we give her something new? I played both. I'm just teasing you. Reset per round. It's less consistent, but I feel like it's more fun and more chaotic, so I was hoping that's what we wanted. Okay. When we do a bigger tournament, I'm going to consider, like, maybe the winner can steal the loser's power. Because, like, invisibility would be a lot more useful on Samus than it would on DK, right? Alright, next up we got Kirby and Yoshi. I need 2 numbers, please, between 1 and 10. Just put 1. I see 7 and 8. Alrighty. So this one's for Kirby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this would have been 8, so let's see if they're good ones that we're going to keep. Kirby with can clone self, but each clone is half the size. That breaks the rule of adding more fighters. 1 Kirby is broken enough. Let's check Yoshi's real quick, see if it's a legit one. Controls a tween army. A lot of these are like changing the number of fighters. I haven't gone through them and filtered them yet, obviously. Let's go with the 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll take the 10 and the 11 and see how that goes. Yoshi's entire body is very sticky. I feel like he's already kind of gross, so it's probably accurate. Well, he eats a lot of fruit, right? So what if it gets all over his body? Kirby with has a skunk on a stick. So these aren't even like powers. These are just stupid ones, which makes it more fun. So, what do you guys think? Yoshi being sticky, I don't think that would stop Kirby from just eating Yoshi, right? And again, these are 2 characters I know Yoshi from the Mario games and Smash, and Kirby I know from Smash, pretty much. These powers suck. They can't be broken ones. I mean, they could be. There's a lot of black power cards. I'm going to have to, like, sort them out so everything is kind of equal. Again, changing size, the number of fighters. I'm going to ban all those. Yoshi can eat Kirby too. That's true. But Kirby's mouth is bigger than Yoshi, so Kirby's skunk will stick on Yoshi, and then Yoshi will stink. That's true. Does Yoshi have a... Do they ever show Yoshi to have, like, a good sense of smell like a dog? Because if so, that'll affect him very negatively. I don't know if being sticky is going to stop Kirby from doing anything. I thought so. Okay. So Yoshi would have a very strong sense of smell. That skunk would really bother him. I mean, again, I think the powers kind of don't matter all that much. If anything, the skunk affecting Yoshi's sense of smell would be his downfall. But just straight up Kirby against Yoshi, I like Yoshi, but Kirby wins. Like, it comes down to who could swallow who first. How would that even work? Yeah, Kirby's just strong in general. Do we even need to vote? Put a 1 if you think Kirby's gonna win. And a 2 if you think Yoshi's gonna win. Even Frederick said Kirby wins. It's true, Kirby's OP. He'll probably win just because he's Kirby and he exists. He's gonna have to have like a really bad power to ruin him. I'll just move the losers over here. Link and Pikachu. I feel like this would be a good match just like straight up. At least I'm honest. Well, this I try to be very unbiased. Otherwise, it's not really fun if it's a tournament and we're polling for somebody, right? It's kind of rigged at that point. I'm shuffling the cards. 2 numbers. The only war Kirby loses, and this is if Link gets some BS or something. That's the thing is, like, Kirby could get a power that makes it so he can't open his mouth, and then he just loses to anybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Link. Alright, and then we'll go 6, 7, 8, 9 for Pikachu. Link's power is... he's in a blimp. Okay. Pikachu's power has a voodoo doll of the opponent. This is a really interesting match. My first question is Pikachu intelligent enough to use a voodoo doll? You would probably just try to eat it, thinking it's a bottle of ketchup. Yeah, Link in a blimp is kind of crazy, because he can just throw stuff. We're just saying Pikachu in general. He can throw bombs, he can shoot arrows. He's got a whole bunch of ranged options. But Pikachu, to be fair, Pikachu can use Thunder on a blimp, right? But let's say Pikachu takes out the blimp and they're on the ground fighting. I think the voodoo doll, like, because we're going with a random Pikachu, is not going to be like, ooh, a voodoo doll, let me stab it in the face. I think Pikachu would definitely take the blimp out. Like, 100%. Pikachu would use Thunder and take out the blimp. But then I think, does Link beat Pikachu straight up? Could his shield block Thunderbolt? I've seen it block a lot of shit. 70% accuracy? What if it's raining, though? I think Link could deflect Thunderbolt based on what I've seen just in, like, Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker. They can block everything. Is Pikachu faster than Link? Does Volt Tackle hit him? Can he hit Pikachu with a boomerang? There's a ton of questions here. It blocked Galeem's Light Ray? That's true. Yeah, Pikachu's base speed is pretty high. I don't think Link has the speed. I guess this Link would be... well, what's the shield? It's... isn't this technically it's, what's it called? What game? It's not Ocarina of Time. Well, Frederick, I said earlier, like, when we do a bigger tournament with a lot of characters, I'm taking out Young Link because I consider Young Link to just be this character, but he's older. But I'm keeping Toon Link because he's completely different with a lot of different stuff. Has Pikachu fought anyone powerful as Ganondorf? I guess canonically, Pikachu's fought, it's either Leon's Charizard or some legendary. The masks for Young Link? Maybe. Maybe. It could be Link from Majora's Mask. What's up, Mare? What's up, ZG? Only Mewtwo? That's what I was thinking of. But didn't it not even beat Mewtwo, like, Pikachu started crying, so Mewtwo stopped killing Ash. That's basically what happened. Yeah, the voodoo doll doesn't matter. Pikachu would try to eat it. Like, it wouldn't understand what a voodoo doll is. And it's not even, like, trolling, because Squirtle wouldn't either. Most Pokemon wouldn't know what to do with that. Pikachu has the speed, but Link is also a really smart fighter. Very skilled. I feel like he'd find a way to trap Pikachu with bombs and stuff and get a good hit on him. And Pikachu does not have great defenses. So I feel like one good hit from Link, and he's just done for. Alright, let's vote. I think we've talked a good amount. So Pikachu would take out the blimp, but Link would just take out Pikachu then, I think. So, 1 or 2. Put it in the chat. Yeah, he doesn't know basic English? Well, he doesn't have to do any of that. He's the hero of time, and he's got the Triforce, yes. You think it's 50-50? Pikachu against Link straight up would be interesting, but I just think Link has more tools at the end of the day. Pikachu is straight up just Volt Tackle or a ranged electric attack or Iron Tail. Like, it doesn't have a whole lot. However, look, you guys know I don't appreciate Pikachu, but I will be fair. We've not talked about different forms, because Pikachu can go into G-Max, right? Do you think G-Max would make it easier for Link to kill him, though? Because he's just a bigger target and slower? If it's like the Chubby Chew? I don't think that helps him, actually. Oh, if it has a trainer, which it does not, this would be it's a random, just wild Pikachu with nothing special. So it can't. That's right. Okay. See, I'm honest. I tried to help Pikachu, even though I don't like him. Link definitely moves on. Alright. Bye, Pikachu. You can go hang out with Yoshi. Mr. Nintendo himself against... Hiya! Yeah, Link has fought a lot of big enemies and killed them. The Smash Pikachu. If you're talking about the intro in the first game, it does show up with like a human, but I don't know if it's its trainer specifically. Alright, I need 2 numbers between 1 and 10, please. Hey, I tried to help Pikachu. You all saw it. 2 and 5. 1, 2 for Mr. Mario. 3, 4. We said 5? Yeah. Gotta be fair. I'm trying to, because it's a tournament. It's no fun if you have a favorite in it, because then you're just going to vote for them, right? In this situation, I'd probably just vote Mario all the way. Alright. Mario gets... Mario with a samurai sword. That's... that's something. Fox can only move by backflipping, which is kind of, like, accurate. Wow, it actually looks good on in Streamlabs. Ah, I think the power really screwed Fox. Are we talking about Marvel Rivals? We can. We can be talking about anything, but we're playing this game as well. So we have Mario with a samurai sword, which I feel like would just beat a lot of people straight up. Fox could have stood a chance if he had a decent power, maybe. Because he's definitely got speed on Mario without any power-ups. So it says he can only move by backflipping. So it's not like he can't fight, it's just when he needs to move to dodge or to engage. Because think about it, hold up. Fox is fast. He's got a laser gun. And the only time he has to be forced to backflip is when he's dodging. And he's very quick, and we've seen him backflip a lot in Smash and in his games. Like, he's going to be a dodge tank. Is Mario going to be able to hit him? Yeah, does Mario know how to use a sword? Aside from the items in Smash, has Mario ever wielded a sword? Is he proficient? Mario is very strong without any power-ups, but Fox is very fast. Yeah, his up smash, which is like his strongest KO move, by the way, in all the Smashes, I believe. Why do some of the rival characters own bakeries? What do you mean? Mario can keep up with Sonic? No, Frederick. We're talking about... So, I'm not focusing... It can be everybody's thinking differently, but my thinking is, this is just Mario, like, in general. Like, just Mario. Not Mario with, like, a star. You know? I don't think he is close to the speed of Fox without any help. The fighter jet? No, it has to be something... Like, if he got a jet as his card, he could have it, but this is just him fighting. Yeah, the Olympics is not canon. Because I rented that game on the Wii just to beat Sonic in a foot race as Bowser. And that's never going to happen here. Yeah, Fox is fast, Mario's durable. Who's a better fighter? Like, Mario jumps on things, for most of the time. He throws punches and kicks in his main games as well. Fox, when he's not in his fighter jet, we're not going to use that. That doesn't matter. He's still a very skilled fighter. Didn't he... Okay, hold on. Now, Smash Bros. Is not really canon, but let's not remember that Fox and Sheik fought to a draw. And Sheik is very skilled. And then Peach brought them some tea and they were good. Mario can survive lasers, and it wouldn't be too crazy to think he's got his cape. Has Fox survived a massive explosion? I think so. Yeah, well, Mario in general, I would say, can use fireballs without a fire flower at this point. Because he did do it in Smash. Punching and kicking counts as moving. Can only move by backflipping. I'm reading that as, like, he can punch and kick here, but if he wants to move, he has to backflip only. He can't, like, move anywhere else. But if he's standing still, I think he can still do stuff. Otherwise, Mario just slays. Because eventually he'll hit a backflipping Fox who can't only backflip. Oh, you're talking about Marvel Rivals, Invisible Woman's Cake? They all are, dude. Mario can survive space. And Cappy. I think Mario just has so many different games and so many different, like, utilities he can do that Fox just can't do much. And again, he can only move his position by backflipping. I think Mario's got it. And we said we were going to reset powers, so let's move on to the next round. Goodbye, Fox. Now the other one's just in the audience. We're not going to randomize these. We'll just move it like it was a bracket. So it's Samus and Kirby, Link, Mario. I think Kirby might just win unless the powers really help out his opponent or really screw him over. No, Fox doesn't get his fighter jet. No, they don't get allies or they don't get, like, vehicles and stuff. Just whatever you think would be on them. Like, he would have his reflector, he would have his laser, but he wouldn't have the Landmaster. Oh, we can vote. I just figured everybody was like, Mario's over. We can vote. Do, what was it? 1 for Mario, 2 for Fox. I thought we were all in agreement, but we can vote. I know Frederick's just trolling. Yeah, Mario moves on. Alright, 2 numbers between 1 and 10. Go. One, 2. Yeah, 2. 3, 4, 5. I don't think Kirby needs a power, if we're being real. Alright, Samus. This is another card we're not going to use. Top half is blank. So you would pick another character, and then the top half would be... So, like, the top half is Yoshi, and the bottom half is Samus. We're not using those, because, again, it's... Yeah. We'll just take the top one. See, now this one I would allow, because it's not like multiples of the same character. They have an actual power. So, Samus controlling all animals. Hopefully Kirby has allergies. And then his card is... Summons cats to do bidding. That's so funny. So, all animals against just cats. And then it just ends up... So it's an animal war, and then just Samus against Kirby. They're both druids. The USSR. Alright. I don't know what to say, really. I feel like Samus has more... Or Samus has a better power, because obviously all animals versus cats. Regular animals, but that means like elephants and stuff. Like, can Kirby defeat all the animals in the world at the same time? Can he eat and destroy every animal? Because to be fair, I think Samus being able to summon like a freaking rhino is really epic. Right, also some of the cats might join Samus. Rambi the Rhino? It could be. Okay, so here, obviously it's not going to be every animal in the whole world at once. Controls all animals. So we did say the environment was going to be just like a rocky mountaintop. So what kind of animals are up there? Like goats. I think Kirby just wins because he's Kirby. We might have to ban him in the bigger tournament. Because he could just eat everything. Like I said, he needs a really bad power, or the enemy needs a really good power. Kirby needs a nerf, yeah. I'm not familiar with Kirby. It's like Samus, like I've never really played their games. But I just know Kirby's incredibly OP in his own canon. So, 1 and 2, Samus or Kirby. The powers are so funny. Sometimes they just kind of mirror each other. Stay behind him? Is Kirby fast? I feel like that might be one thing he's not like crazy at. Yeah, look at his little feet. Like, I don't think he's doing much running. I think Samus would clearly win if Kirby couldn't just eat everything and destroy everything, you know? He's 3. We got 1, 2 for Samus. Oh no, wait. You guys are voting 1 for Samus? Because we're always doing left to right. We're not in Japan, we don't go the other way. Like a manga. Also has the mind of a toddler. So, wait. A really smart character could outsmart Kirby? Hold on, we have a new thing brought to our attention. Kirby is a baby. So I need to know something from you guys, either as a Metroid fan or a Kirby fan. 1. Would Samus be conniving enough and smart enough to try to outsmart somebody, or does she just focus on skill? And Kirby, is he known to be tricked by people? Like how Knuckles, his weakness is like he's very naive and he trusts people too easily? Because we got to take that into play too. Because, okay, again, Kirby in general wouldn't just walk up and eat somebody, right? So if Samus is like a smart hunter type, she could probably find a way to kill Kirby without... I don't know. Okay, so with that in mind, let's do a new vote starting right now. 1 Samus, 2 Kirby. Because I think Kirby is like non-violent. I don't think he would start a fight, and maybe Samus could poison him or something. I don't know. Oh, Frederick, that's good. Samus has had mercy on her enemies, but what if, like, she's gonna die? I don't think she would, like, spare someone if they're gonna kill her unless she kills them. I don't know. Right, that's what I'm saying. Is he's really strong, but also not violent. These are fights to the death. This is not Smash Bros. You knock them off the stage and they come back. They're trying to kill each other. I feel like Samus is cold enough to kill a baby if it means she doesn't die. I only see Frederick voting. So we have 1 vote for Samus. Is that it? Mare, this is like a practice round. I wanted to kind of show how it's going to work. So I just picked the 8 original characters, because 8 is going to be the number we do. Alright, so Samus actually moves on. That was a good point, that Kirby is a baby and not like a seasoned warrior, right? He's just powerful. Good to know, because I didn't know Kirby was a baby. I knew it was like a little innocent gumball, but alright, Kirby, you little OP jerk, get out of here. I still love using you in Smash, though. So after we do this one, we're going to draft entries for a 64-person tournament. So you guys will get a bunch of chances to pick characters. Everybody might get to pick like 4, based on how many we have here. And then I have a few that were not in the original, or a few that were never in Smash Bros. But I've got figures that are the same size, so they're going to be entered in this. Newcomers, if you will. Yeah, Mare, I know you're talking about Ness. I have him over there. Here, I'll even move the camera. Oh, I can't move the camera right now. But Ness is over there with Jigglypuff, Luigi, and Captain Falcon. In Amiibo. Alright. The classic matchup right here. Link versus Mario. Let me actually look at the stream so I can center stuff. That'd be smart. I didn't realize Samus's head was cut off. There we go. I know, Mary, you were looking for Ness. Shuffling the cards. Alright, 2 numbers between 1 and 10, please. It's weird, because on my camera, I'm using my phone, everything looks shifted to the right. But on the computer, it looks perfect. So, as long as you guys see it as, for the most part, centered, I'm happy. 2 7s. So I'll do 7 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Link relies on heat vision to see. Normal Mario isn't really going invisible, so I don't know if that's going to be a whole lot of help. Mario in a Berserker Rage? Oh, shit. Have we ever seen that? Like, I've seen Mario walk angrily in Smash. I've never seen him in a Berserker Rage. So, let's be honest. Link's power doesn't do anything here. Do we agree on that? Mario does not rely on invisibility. Now, Mario having Berserker Rage means that he's even stronger than he already is, which is crazy. However, Cam, and everybody else thinking Mario just bodies him. Berserker Rage means you're not thinking anymore. You're just raging. So while he would be incredibly strong, I feel like he would lose a lot of his skill, and Link is already more skilled than he is. Like, Link deals with berserk monsters all the time that don't really think well or fight well, they just try to hit him. So I think the Berserker Rage is actually a nerf to Mario. Who's more powerful, Bowser or Ganondorf? That depends on the game and where you are in the story. It's still Mario, though. Because Berserker Rage isn't you're just stronger, you're also not thinking. Your only instinct is attack, kill. And Link deals with those in every game. Constantly. The end of Ocarina of Time, Ganon is a berserking giant pigman. The problem is we don't have any context for a berserked Mario. Like, Mario's never been so pissed he just stopped thinking about things and tried to kill somebody. The Master Sword can absorb energy. I don't think projectile-wise Mario can do anything to Link because of the shield. I think in a normal no powers fight, if Mario hits Link, he's dead. But Link is way more skilled of a combatant. Right, he gets mad where there's a little steam on his head, but like a Berserker Rage, think of Wolverine not thinking, just trying to kill, bloodthirsty. Mario would lose all of his skill and become monstrous. Today was awesome. I had 2 teeth pulled. Nice, bro. How you doing, nonsense? How was your stream earlier? I popped in a little bit. It is tough because I think the power nerfs Mario. It's like 50-50 without powers, in my opinion. It's just whoever hits first. Whoever dodges better. You're right, and Mario doesn't have a weapon. He's not going to punch and kick the shield and destroy it. Like, that thing doesn't break. He's got range with the sword, and projectiles aren't going to hurt him. He's skilled. He's not as strong, but he's quicker. I think Link beats this like 70-30. Mario does not have his hammer. Because again, that's not normally something he would have. Like, normally he's got fireballs, and he jumps on people, and he punches. He doesn't have his hammer outside of, like, the Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi games. Mario can kick a castle. That's true, but a castle doesn't move. And Link is known to be very dodgy. I mean, dodge roll is, like, his #1 thing. It's worth it? Yeah, dude. Just get through that, and then you're going to be set. So here's what we're going to do. We can do 2 things. Since a lot of people are saying it's pretty close and it's tough, we can just vote and whoever wins, wins. Or we can give each of them a second power, just for this round, just to give one an edge over the other. Giving powers is more fun. It's more chaotic. It's up to you guys. I'm down for whatever. Second power? Who else wants a second power? Yeah, that's just more fun, right? Alright, let me shuffle up. Can he just use Cappy? Well, again, Cappy's not something he would have on hand all the time. That's like from one game. Do you guys get what I mean? Like, DK wouldn't really have the coconut gun because he only has it in one game that I know of. Pikachu probably wouldn't really have Volt Tackle because we're just talking about a random-ass Pikachu that, I don't know, it would learn like half of its moves but not the later half. Alright, let me get 2 numbers between 1 and 10. Walking on water, that's crazy. If he falls in lava, he wouldn't really have the Goron's tunic. Right, Donkey Konga. Alright, 8 and 6. So we'll do 8 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I really do think the Berserker Rage... Wait, what am I doing? It's the bottom one. Is a nerf for Mario. And then 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are they both valid? Let's see. Link gets... Pregnant. Well, it's going to slow him down a little bit. I did not know that was a card. That's amazing. Mario gets 10 stories tall. No, we don't do the size difference. So the next one on top thinks the floor is actually lava. Oh my god, we made them both so much worse. Like, congrats to Link, but still. Do you guys want to pass on the pregnant thing because it's literally possible? We can keep it. It's funny as hell. It's up to you guys. Well, you know what? We have to get rid of it. It's banned because we're adding another person, and we said we're not adding people, right? I did say that, and that's technically what's happening, is he's being burdened by another person. We added another character, right? So on a technicality, we will give him a different one. But yes, it's funny as fuck. Alright, I'm going to pick just 3. 1, 2, 3. Can only see movement. So does that mean if Mario is standing still? Well, that won't matter because he's in a Berserker rage. He's not staying still. Let me try to do this a little better. Oh, watch this. Hold up. Oh, that looks so good on the actual stream. Let's go. Link has 2, like, seeing things. Like, he doesn't even need it. Who's the father? I don't want to know, dude. Moving on. Yeah, so Mario won't stand still. He's in a Berserker rage, and it doesn't say for a certain amount of time. So as long as they're fighting, he's going to be moving. And he also thinks the floor is lava. He's literally not going to not be moving ever. So I think this actually just gives it to Link, which is so funny, because his powers don't do anything, but Mario's screw him up. And they kind of give the advantage to Link with his seeing ability. So Mario can't stand still, so Link can always see him. He's a worse fighter, but stronger. Link is still more skilled, and he's very experienced with fighting things that are raging. And Mario's going to be easy to hit, because he's worrying about the floor being lava. He's going to be like trying to dodge something that isn't there, and Link's going to get some easy slices on him. I think we got Link at the end, but let's vote. 1 for Link, 2 for Mario. That's so funny. Link's powers don't do anything. Mario's only hurt him. And one of Link's powers, or rather, both of Mario's powers are countered by one of Link's. A villains bracket? We might do that where it's like themed, actually. Maybe we won't do the 64 person, like... I wasn't going to do a 64 person tournament tonight. That's going to take forever. It's going to be like multiple streams if we do that. But maybe for today we could do one more smaller one like this after with characters you guys pick. Yeah, Link definitely wins. I was also thinking we can do a tournament where, like, we can change the rules around, where we do another, like, small 8-person tournament, but if your character wins, they move on with their ability, and they get a new one every win. Mayor, if you're here, when we start the next one, you can say Ness, and then Ness is in, just like that. Oh wait, Link won. What am I doing? I just assume the main character, you know. Let's do it properly. Samus was the first entrant. This is going to be a good fight, because I feel like they're very similar. Ness is banned? Why? They're both very skilled. They have projectiles. They have a variety of weapons. So I think the powers are going to be like the only deciding factor, because I think they'd probably be pretty even in their own canon. Do you guys think? Well, Samus wouldn't be able to hit Link all that easy because of his shield. But then Link would have trouble hitting Samus because she's going to turn into a little ball and roll away. I would love to see this fight. Yeah, the shield helps him. Like, what's Yoshi going to do? Yoshi would just eat Ness. Yeah, Samus, I haven't seen too many instances where she's in melee, but remember, she can turn into Zero Suit and have all of her kicks and her rocket boots and all that. Alright, so let's do... I was going to say let's give them both 2 powers right off the bat, but let's not do 2 chaotic yet. If they're evenly matched, we'll do another power. We're going to do 1 each for now. So I need 2 numbers between 1 and 10, please. Well, in Smash Bros, yeah, you know what I mean. I'd love to see like a death battle between the two, where we go through their armor, weapons, and skills. Oh. Wrong way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For Samus. 1, 2, 3. Alright, Samus with the power can take the form of anything water-based. That is kind of insane. I'm fine with abilities that like change the character, but not like making half and half or making them taller or smaller or multiplying them. But if they're shape-shifting into a single thing, I think it's okay. Link. Constantly taking selfies. Oh man, I think he threw. Isn't that a thing in like Breath of the Wild or the other one, Tears of the Kingdom? Doesn't he have a tablet? Can he take his own picture? Link's hair just flowing in the wind, he's just taking pictures. Yeah. So I think Samus got a pretty busted ability, and Link got a really bad one. Can take the form of anything water-based. You guys realize that's a whole lot of things, right? He has like a cell phone? I thought so. Do we even have to like discuss this one? What does that mean? So Samus can shapeshift into anything water-based. Like, we're water-based. Unless it's not talking about... It depends how much you want to read into it, I guess. Are we talking about something that just lives in the water? Yeah, I'm not really sure about the ability. For the sake of Link getting a really shitty ability, should we just say that shapeshifting is similar to... Because when I was saying it, honestly, like, shapeshifting and getting bigger or smaller is kind of the same thing, like changing yourself, size-wise or otherwise. So should that power be banned since it's shapeshifting? Or should we leave it? Because I did say I want it to be like the 2 characters fighting with just different abilities. I did say that at the beginning. I want it to be Samus against Link, but they each have an ability. But if she turns into something, she's not Samus anymore. I did say it just like that, so I think it would be better to not use this card, because it affects her build, you know? Yeah, because when I said I wasn't allowing that stuff, it included this, pretty much. So we'll do a different one. I don't think Link's going to win anyway, because he's stuck with his. We did remove pregnant, yeah. Gotta be fair. I'll just do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what about this? Because this does change things, but it doesn't change size. Well, it will, because she'll get smaller, right? This is why we're doing a test stream instead of me just doing a big tournament, so we can get all this out of the way. Well, you know what? This is banned because Samus is a human. And the card would just kill her. So we can't use it. She can't be 1,000 years old. Exactly. If the card just kills the fighter, then no, we can't do it. I'm going to keep shuffling and doing 5 until we get something we can use. 10 of them, can't use it. Because those just really wouldn't be fun. And it wouldn't be like a one-on-one fight. That's epic. It would just be, oh, there's 10 Samuses. Link can't shield all his angles. I think we could talk about that. Like, if it's a character that can survive 1,000 years, maybe that can be their power, but, like, I think if we ban a card, we have to ban it for everybody. Oh my god, this is so fun in the normal game, but we're not using this. Left leg is a character, right leg is a character. So we could do left leg is Kirby, right leg is Fox. Like, this one gets very insane in actual play. I'm just picking the next one. I'm not going to keep doing numbers. Armed with a catapult and unlimited livestock. Even chickens, which Link definitely loves, right? That one is also just very shapeshifty because you're changing your arms and legs. So I think Samus wins without the power. Because Link is distracted taking selfies, right? Is there any argument for Link, like, he can't fight while taking selfies. He can only have his shield or his sword. He can't be attack and defense. I think Samus just clears. I'll wait a minute to see if anybody has anything else to say. But I do think Samus just takes it. She was the first entrant, too. That's true, Frederick, but I feel like if it's something that... Like in this case, he would just have a phone, I don't know, on the ground taking selfies. If we got really specific, then it's like, oh, she doesn't have a catapult, she wouldn't have access to livestock. There has to be a little wiggle room. So if the card, what's the word? Assumes that the character has something, then they have it. Or he could just be crazy and think he's taking selfies with like an ocarina or something. Otherwise, we'd be having to do a lot of cards, like, over again. Like, oh wait, Link doesn't have a sword, Samus doesn't have that, Link doesn't have a blimp. But Cuckoo? How do you actually say that? I know it's not cuckoo, it's like cuckoo, isn't it? I don't know. Let's vote just to be democratic. 1 or 2. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Yeah. I definitely called them cuckoos as a kid. Alright, yeah, Samus clears. So, in the future, again, if we do like a big tournament, it's going to be 8 at a time, like this was 8 characters. The winner would keep their power and move on. When I talked about adding powers every round, that was like a separate, like, spin-off tournament. For like the big one, we might have them carry their powers the whole time. I think that would be really cool. Because then we'd end up with some just strong characters. Yep, Samus gets the dub. The only lady in the original game before Jigglypuff came around. So, Samus wins. Cue the victory tune for when Samus wins in Smash Bros. Didn't sound like it at all. Alright, so let me put all the cards we used to the side so we don't get any repeats. This was only one deck. I'm going to grab the one we haven't used yet, which is... There's so many cards here. Now we'll do one more 8-person tournament. Everybody pick a character that's in Smash Bros. That has not been used yet. Sorry, Frederick. No Yoshi. He already lost. I have Lucario. I have everybody but Pyra and Mythra. So pick one character that's in Smash Bros. This game's winner is Samus. Link, get out of here. You don't get to be on the camera. There we go. I'll have to get up and get those, but that's fine. No, Frederick, any fighters from Smash Bros. Except for Pyra and Mythra. Well, Bowser's over here. Frederick, you're being so difficult. Just pick an amiibo. I know Mare wants Ness, so if Mare's here, we'll put Ness in. And then I'll roll to fill the other slots or something. Sora? Yup. Where is my dude? Lucario? I was gonna say, wow. If we don't get 8 in a couple minutes, you guys can pick another one, but yours might actually fight each other. I'm not gonna go through like trying to separate them, just so you know. Oh, I guess I'll get Daisy. So actually, Daisy's a good example of like what I'm talking about when we're doing fights. Like obviously in Smash, she's just Peach with a different color, but Daisy is her own character with unique personality, different than Peach. So that's how we would consider her. No, Pokemon Trainer is just a 10-year-old kid, because the other Pokemon are their own characters. Otherwise, that would be a 3-in-1. That'd be broken. However, Olimar, I guess, would get his Pikmin technically, because they're like always with him. They don't. They just go to sleep in the pods. They don't really go away. I think Olimar would be allowed 3 Pikmin at a time, just like in the game. In whatever order he wanted. So Frederick already picked 2 if we keep these. So everybody else, give me another character. I'll wait till I see your guys' picks, then I'll go get them. So I don't have to keep getting up and down. Mr. Game & Watch is crazy in this. And again, I'm going to randomize the matches, so if your characters fight each other, it's just the RNG. No Doom guy. Mr. Game & Watch and Meta Knight. Game & Watch is here. I have them organized by like franchise and like how many. Like all the characters that are only one representative in the game, like Sonic, are together. So where's my Kirby characters? They're definitely down here. They are. They're hidden. Meta Knight. Who didn't pick another one? Mare? Or Mare didn't even pick Ness. I think I just put Ness out assuming they'd be here, right? If that's the case, I might throw some characters in. I might cheat. Not really cheat, but I might introduce 2 of the newcomers we're going to be using. Let's see. You picked those. You picked those. You picked those. Alright, I'll pick. Let's spoil some newcomers. I'll tell you what, I'll do a really funny one and one that is kind of good. How about that? Oh, Mare, you're back. Okay, never mind. Mare gets to pick. I'll still show you guys what I would have picked. Mare, I put Ness in for you, and then you left, so I took it away. So you get to pick one more. Ness and who else? Are you going to pick Lucas? Should I ban picking 2 characters from the same thing? You can pick Lucas if you want. It's fine. Well, Frederick, it's all luck. It could be a 1 and he hurts himself and flinches. Mare, give me one more. I will separate the series, like, when we set up all the little 8-man tournaments leading up to, finals. Luigi, let's go. I already had him out, just in case we needed the extras from 64. Let's see. And again, off camera, I've already made, like, a really sick kind of background for them to fight on. I'm looking at it right now. It's across the room. I can't wait for you guys to see it. I'll just say there's a lot of little Easter eggs everywhere on it. And terrain I made for D&D. Similar to this. Let's just leave them up here for now and we'll do the numbers. If you fight yourself, you fight yourself. Aw, Ness and Luigi. Wait. Oh yeah, they have, like, they share screen time on Subspace Emissary. I forgot. Those two and Kirby, right? Alright, whatever. Let's see. Where is my 8-sided die? It landed on Game & Watch's base, which is funny because look, it's a 5, and he would have been 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Game & Watch will be in the first match against 2. Meta Knight. Just put them here for now. It's weird because, again, I'm looking at my camera and seeing one thing, and then I'm looking at the overlay, what you guys are seeing, and it's different. There's only 6 left, so we'll do this. We'll move these down. That's why I thought you picked them. Once I put that together, I was like, wait, they work together. Bowser's number 1. It's behind Bowser's butt. It's 3, so Daisy against Bowser. So we just have Frederick's characters and Mare's characters. That is on Meta Knight's wing, but it is a 3. Ness. I'll just make it so you guys don't fight your own characters. How about that? So Luigi will go here. And then if I roll evens on this die, then Sora fights Ness. Evens. It's a 4, so Sora fights Ness, and Lucario fights Luigi. That was an easy way to make it so you guys don't eliminate your own characters. Let's see. Looking at the camera, I'm just going to put the ones over here to the side. We'll do Game & Watch against Meta Knight first. Can those even be seen? Okay, they kind of can. Alright, Game & Watch and Meta Knight. Did I hit the camera? I absolutely did. Alright, power time. Now, since you guys picked these characters, do you want to do... Each character gets 2 powers, but the person who chose them gets to pick which one they get. So they're a little more strong, maybe, so you don't get screwed over with taking selfies. I'm just going to do from the top of the deck for this, though. I won't, like, pick for a number. Alright, so the first 2, Frederick... No, who picked Game & Watch? Oh, Cross picked Game & Watch. That's not a normal... I've seen you play him a bit. This is pretty funny. Really has to pee or screams names of attacks. Judge! Yo, Wall, what's up, dude? Thank you for coming through. Hope you're doing good. So I'm assuming Cross does not want the P one. I do the scream name thing all the time. Dude, one of my favorite series, Tales of, they yell their attacks out as they do them. I love it too. I'm going to go ahead and assume this is the one that he would want for his Game & Watch. Now the funny thing is, Game & Watch doesn't talk, he beeps. So he would just be beeping like he normally does anyway, right? And then, who do we have? Meta Knight? Was that Mare? No, not Mare. Sorry, that was Cam. Mare picked the Subspace Emissary group. Armed with a nail gun, controls an army of flying monkeys. Now, what I should do is not do them or do them at the same time so that, you know, Cam doesn't know what Game & Watch picked, but that's tough to do with the way things are. My cards are here, and you guys are all the way over there. Monkeys? Got it. Mr. Game & Watch screams names of attacks before using them, so he just beeps more than normal. Meta Knight controls an army of flying monkeys. I think Game & Watch's thing does absolutely nothing. It doesn't affect anything except he beeps a little bit more often. Spending time with family, that's good. I'll show you guys the two characters I was going to add to this if Mare wasn't here at the end. We'll probably end after this little tournament. I wanted this to be just to give you guys an idea of what I'm thinking of. We can still change stuff and, you know, do all sorts of crazy spin-off tournaments. Jose! What's up, dude? My two Smash mains versus each other. Well, here's the thing, Frederick. Mr. Game & Watch has a lot of variety. I'm not too familiar with Meta Knight outside of Smash Bros. So I'm not like being biased or unbiased, just my knowledge. Jose, I'm glad you're here, dude. I will never forget when we played Superfight with just the cards and you got somebody who was incredibly accurate, but they had butter on their fingers and it just ruined your fighter. I will never forget that, dude. But as you can see, we are using Smash Bros. Characters, giving them powers. We just did one with the original 8 fighters, and Samus won. Link got second place. Dude, the buttery fingers, I gotta find that again. I know I laughed my ass off. So when we do it this way, where people are actually picking the fighters, it's your job to convince everybody else. When it comes to the tournament, it's going to be too many characters to assign to people, so it's just going to be randomized, and then we just decide who we think would win. He's fast, has a sword, fought Kirby. But like you said, Frederick, if Game & Watch hits that 9, he just wins pretty much. Although Meta Knight's sword attacks are very fast. And he can turn into an octopus and just drag Meta Knight off the map, right? He lost against Kirby in the first game, but it's luck. We have to take luck into as a factor. It's Kirby's first time using a sword. Ah. Game & Watch 9 beats everyone in the game. You can't counter that, right? I don't think I've ever tried to counter it, but I'm pretty sure you can't. If you can, holy crap. Yeah, Mr. Game & Watch has a lot of stuff. I mean, the flying monkeys... So, I think I kind of... What's the word? I said something and then I didn't do it for one of the fights, only because when we had the cats and the animals, they were the same type of ability, so I allowed it. But Meta Knight has an ability that gives him allies. But it does say controls. I think for now it's fine. In the future, anything that summons additional fighters, like assistants like that, I'll take out of the deck. It's good for now, though. I'm trying to think just how much it would really help. I mean, monkeys would grab Game & Watch, and then he's even easier to hit. Meta Knight's very accurate. Yeah, that's true. I won't include the octopus, because we're not doing final smashes. That would change a lot. Peach and Daisy would beat everybody. Just put them to sleep and kill them. So, do we want to vote on this, or do we want a double power? Like, do we have a strong opinion one way or the other? Cam, I know what you meant, but that's funny. Meta Knight could speed blitz the hell out of Meta Knight. Mr. Game & Watch is 2D. Yo, that's true. That was something I typed. I read it and I was like, what? Excuse me? Let's not add powers yet. Let's just vote. 1 for Game & Watch, 2 for Meta Knight. It's all opinion based, guys, so we don't have to worry too much about, like, every little aspect. I'm playing Sega games a lot. I saw you played Shining Force a little bit. That was awesome. So you're going through all the games and just, like, playing a little bit of each? To get it. You were starting with Shinobi, I think. In canon, Game & Watch was a bunch of regular dudes. He does have the power to, I guess... Wait, what happens in Subspace again? All the Game & Watches form a monster, right? Is that what happens? I don't recall. I'm gonna stream Subspace soon. I love those cutscenes. They're my favorite thing. Right, they all turn into the monster. Okay. And then... that's when, like, Falco flips in and joins the fight. Streets of Rage 2, yeah. Alright, so we got 2, 2, 2. Yeah, okay. Meta Knight wins. He advances. Get up there. Game & Watch, goodbye. When we do a big tournament, I think we'll... I don't know. I don't want it to be like, oh, that character's lost because they got something stupid. Like, maybe they each get 3 cards, but you have to keep 2 of them. Or keep 1 of them, I don't know. Something where it makes it a chance of being a little bit better, like we're doing now with the picking. Anyway, we got Bowser against Orange Peach. Had to say it, Cross. I had to say it. Against Daisy. I should be just looking at there when I'm organizing stuff. I'm going to cut the deck in half. Fight me. Rob is such a traitor. He is. And also it's BS that DK can't just rip his head off. Alright, so 2 cards. Bowser was Cam, right? Oh, I picked 3 cards. Hold on. One of them was illegal. It's 3 stories tall, so I'm going to get rid of that. Good luck, bro. You think Bowser wins? Not with one of these powers. Which one's better or worse? I think... well, I'm not going to say. It's up to you. I feel like one is much better than the other. You just know Daisy's going to get something completely broken now. Can't see because he can just magic his eyes back. Can he? Does he normally have something that can just... cure his blindness? This is so funny. Is Daisy carrying a baby or is really good looking? Well, we know this one is fiction, so... It's funny because Bowser can't see, so you can't see that she would be good looking anyway. This is the only way she's ever good looking, is if she gets this ability. And I'm literally gonna... here, I'll do something. Cross, pick the good looking one for me. Hold on. Have a good one, Wall. Hope you're doing good. It's fiction, Jose. She's not ever good looking. I feel like carrying a baby would actually be a big nerf to her anyway. Actually, you know what? That's adding a character, and we can't do that. Right? Yeah, it's against the rules, so you get another card, because you're supposed to have 2 to choose from. I just put that together. Armed with a catapult. Wait, how did we get this one again? We got that one already. There we go. Wearing one of those cones they put on pets to keep them from licking themselves. She's got a cone! Or is she good looking? The second one? Perfect. So watch this. Daisy has the ability that she's really good looking. Look at that, it worked! How did that happen? Alright, I'll be fair. There's Daisy. I had to do it. I had to do it! You guys know I had to do it. It was set up perfectly for me. If I didn't, I would hate myself. Wow, Blitz. With that card, you didn't think I was going to do that? Come on. Alright, how does this fight go? The powers literally don't matter? I was hoping you would do that. I think you knew exactly what I was going to do, yeah. How long have we had our Peach versus Daisy rivalry? Forever? Bowser just lights her ass on fire. But he can't see. And wait, while I was getting the Peach thing, so I think you guys tell me, because I haven't played a lot of like recent Mario games. Bowser does have like just magic a lot of the time now, right? Tell me the last 3 games where Bowser had magic. Obviously, we're not counting like Paper Mario when he had the Star Rod. That's just him having a magical object and using it. I mean, Death Battle used his dark magic a lot, so I would assume it's pretty prominent in all of his appearances. But what about clearing his blindness? That's actually a thing? Yeah, if they can grow in size like just as their normal like power, then we kind of have to allow that. Inside Story, I know he had that, yep. Alright, yeah, in a lot of his appearances. But what about not the RPGs? Like in Galaxy, I forget, did he ever have magic? Like magic that comes from him, not from like an object that he has. We will say Daisy has her, I guess she would have sports equipment, like her side smash. But then she just has Peach's moveset, to be honest. Again, it comes down to if we're thinking about just purely Smash Bros. Or the character in general, because then she's got soccer balls and all kinds of stuff. He can grow in Galaxy and has magic. Okay. So, wait, I have to look up. Did you answer me about the blindness? Like, because if he's blind, dark magic doesn't really matter if he can't see his target. If he dies, he can come back as Dry Bowser. Do we count revivals like that? I don't think anybody else has an ability like that. So their environment is just what you see. It's just a rocky area, like mountainous, or the top of a mountain, maybe. He can punch a castle out of orbit. Okay, you guys, I'm not going to believe I'm going to say this. Here's how you can say, or how you can see that I'm very unbiased and being honest and fair to everybody. Daisy can just whip out Toad, and then Bowser kills himself. Yes, I defended Daisy. If that doesn't prove that I'm being unbiased and fair, I don't know what will. I helped Pikachu, and now I help Daisy. Total just burp on her. Or burp on Bowser. The Koopalings... Yeah, the Koopalings are not involved, so they're what revive him. Doesn't matter, it's the worst counter in the game. Also, we'll probably say she could only do that once. And it wouldn't be enough to kill him, I would assume. Let's do a vote. 1 for Bowser, 2 for Daisy. I think Cam's characters are going to fight next round. Cross, you heard it. I tried to help her. Alright, here. Cross, I have a deal for you. Since I was nice and I tried to help Daisy, you have to clip me putting the good-looking card and then knocking her down and putting Peach. Oh, that was so good. Alright. Bowser wins. Deal? Hell yeah. Alright, next up is Ness and Sora. 2 magic boys. But of course, they both have other stuff. Alright, Mare. Aw, that's so funny. Horrible self-esteem because the cops call him fat. They call him Fat Boy. That's just canon, bro. Honestly, it's not as bad as having vertigo, because that would actually affect his, like, mindset during a battle. I don't think he would care about that during a fight. Horrible self-esteem is so fucking canon. Come on, Mare, you gotta be laughing at that. Just like the Daisy one wasn't canon, this is canon. Are we doing horrible self-esteem? Now, if Sora gets something really bad, you guys can agree to do a new power. Or even, like, start over. Get 2 and pick one. Let's see if Sora gets a bad one. Oh! If both players agree, we can do a redraw. Sora can control hair, or he's driving the Pope Mobile. Sora does not have his driver's license. I think he would just crash, because he's also just not all that bright. It was Frederick, right? Yeah, Frederick had Sora. Also, his shoes, he could not freaking hit the pedal. His shoes are too big. They would be stuck. Okay, at this point, both powers are kind of silly and don't help or hurt. So if you guys agree, Mare and Frederick, we'll do a redraw. We'll do that again for both of you. But you have to both agree. I know Mare wants to switch. A space license? That's different, though. Alright, Frederick said, nah, fight it out. Let's go. I mean, Ness might look at Sora and be like, well, he doesn't look like he throws or he eats hamburgers out of the trash. We can do a redraw. Mare, do you want to do a redraw so it's an actual good fight instead of just them with no powers? I wonder, can Sora control Ness's hair if it's under his hat? Alright, good, because that would be kind of no fun. It would just be straight up fight. Alright, we'll switch it. Now it's Sora first. With... Clothes are way too big, or 3 of them. Well, this one's banned. Wait, 3 of them? Roxas with Sora and Xion. It's canon. His clothes are way too big. Look at this boy. It's canon. And the other one is controls magnetism. Oh shit, he's Magneto. So PK Magnet gets countered. Yeah, his clothes are way too big anyway. Oh, literally, look at that boy's shoes. That was perfect. Wait, Sora has that already with the magnet spell. Kind of. He has both of these things already, but I think controls magnetism is a little stronger than his magnet spell. I'll leave it up to Frederick. Chaperone, what's up? Defeated by a wooden gun. Yes, wait, let me think. I forget who... Who did that to him? Was it Mr. Fantastic? I don't know. You are, Frederick. It's your character. It's Sora. I do remember that scene. Was it Mr. Fantastic? That was such a pull. So they both have magnet magic. Ness is a tween. He's not, though. How old is he? I've seen that scene, though, where Magneto thinks he's all that. And he's not. Yo, Ness in a spacesuit. At least it would cover up his stomach, and he can't be embarrassed by the cops. Wait, the cops call Ness fat, and then the bus driver also calls him fat. Is there anybody else? He's 13 years old? He's older than the character in Pokemon? No way. He's like 7. No way that boy's 13. Well, maybe that's how you look when you eat burgers out of the trash. I don't know. So I'm assuming you want spacesuit. I feel like we're going to have a long discussion on these two characters. Alright, so Ness in a spacesuit. Or Sora controlling magnetism. Defend your fighters, guys. Who would win? Nope, it's 1v1. We make sure that it's always 1v1. There's no parties, no allies. I only allowed the animals earlier because both characters got like the same thing where they could just summon animals to help, so I said screw it. Nothing that changes their shape or size. Nothing that adds allies or anybody to the fight. Pretty much, Frederick, but I want to see what Mare says about Ness, because I don't remember anything about Ness. And I will say, his magnet absorbs all the magic. Most of the magic, anyway. Wait, Sora can heal. Can Ness heal, or can he only heal eating burgers? Because he doesn't have any burgers on him. Ness counters Sora's magic. He can absorb a lot of it, and I guess that would heal him if we're going by Smash. He's fought Hercules. He's fought a lot of strong characters. Ness can self-heal. Wait, that's backwards. Sora literally has all the heal magic. And I don't remember if Ness has healing magic. I don't think he does. I think you have to heal him with food or with one of the other characters, who he doesn't have access to. He's all alone. Eating trash burgers. Fighting with raccoons. PK life up. I don't remember if that heals or just increases his max HP, but we'll count it as a heal. I don't think Ness can beat Sephiroth. I'm not being biased. I'm just saying. Because again, we'd be talking about like the most recent, I guess. So Ness would just be Ness from Smash Bros, but he has all of his old stuff. But Sora would be Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora. Like, he's got a lot of shit. He's got a lot of stuff, Mare. I mean, the controlling magnetism doesn't give him too much more against Ness, I guess. What stage? Well, it has to be, like, equal. I don't know. So I was just saying, like, the endgame Ness. I think that's fair. Endgame Ness against the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora. Now, that gives Ness a lot of options, but it gives Sora a shit ton of options. I was gonna say he could summon the Disney train, but he requires allies for that, so you're good. He does have all of his different modes though, or forms. Some of them he doesn't need allies. Oh, but Ness, I mean, here's where it gets tricky, guys. Sora can summon things. I don't want to ban people summoning things when it's one of their powers, but if they get it from a card, it's kind of lame, you know? Like, Ness can't beat Genie. Genie will body him. Did you see what he did to Pete? He kicked his ass. What if Ness destroyed the Keyblade? I don't think he could wield the Keyblade. Jose, remember outside the palace? Genie's just trolling him. That and Pete falling when he's in the Pride Lands. Oh, God. Yeah, Sora has a lot of different Keyblades. He just is stacked, bro. Like, I don't think Ness has enough to... Like, Ness is strong as hell, endgame. But Sora is, like, a little god. I don't vote, so I'm not, going to help the voter be biased. I'm just saying. Ness can teleport. Sora has teleportation as well. Can Ness stop time? That's a big thing. That's not a magic you can absorb. It's not a projectile. He can just stop time around him and just cut Ness in half. I don't think you win this, Mare. I think the power needed to be something decent and not just a spacesuit, because that doesn't help you, really. And spacesuits are kind of, like, hard to move around in. When could Sora do that? I forget which form, but I know... Oh, it's Master Form, or Ultimate. You could just teleport to your enemy and do a ton of damage. I think Sora's just too busted, dude. I might have to give it to him. But you guys vote. I mean, Ness... Oh, he has a bat? Yeah, that's all he has, is a bat. But does he get other things later? Like little weapons? I forget. Yeah, vote. Go ahead. Sora fights gods. He really does. He's beaten Hades. He's beaten Hercules, although that was kind of like brainwash nonsense. Ness could paralyze him or send him to sleep. How accurate is his sleep? I think Sora is also faster and would react faster, because again, Ness gets called Fat Boy for a reason. I don't think he's extremely fast. Compared to Sora, like, come on. Yeah, Sora beat Ursula. Like, a lot of the big Disney villains are freaking gods. Like, Jafar was a genie after being a master, like, sorcerer. He also beat Clayton, a dude with a gun. Ness is too fat. Damn, I wasn't going to say it. He's just a little chubby. He's fine. I can't believe the cops do that to him in that game. I want to go watch my reaction to that. I didn't know. And I was like, wait, what? They're going to fight him and call him names? I see 2s and no 1s. So Sora is advancing. Sora's one of those ones that's just really OP without powers. Ness just got mismatched. Alright, last matchup for this round. Lucario against a Luigi. So that's Frederick and Mare. I'm going to take the top 2 cards. I took the top 3. Fuck it. We'll do 3 for this round just because I picked it by accident. I don't want to put 1 back. So this is for Lucario, Frederick. I'm not gonna lie, Lucario with nunchucks is fucking badass. And that's Michelangelo's weapon. I think you have to choose it. Is this Ash's Lucario? This is just some random wild Lucario. So an above average, like, stat-wise, strength-wise Pokemon. If it was Ash's Lucario, it might beat everything. Except for Ash's Pikachu. I'm gonna do research on... If you find anything, Mare, send it to me. I'm curious. Second one? Hell yeah. Lucario with nunchucks is sick. Put those there. And then I'll do 3 for Mare. Because I picked 3 by accident for Frederick. That's so funny. A super jump? He already has the most super jump. Has a 6-foot neck. That affects his size, so we can't do that. But Giraffe Luigi is a thing. Riding a broomstick, super jump, armed with a puppy musket. So a musket that shoots puppies? Lucario's kind of a dog. It might traumatize him. 6-foot neck. Yeah, he's a freaking Giraffe Luigi. Luigi's super jump is canon? It is. I don't think we can stack it. I think it's already as good as it can be. Puppies. This is gonna be insane. Oh boy. Just stand the other way, darn it. Alright. Lucario with nunchucks, or Luigi with a musket that shoots puppies out of it. It doesn't shoot puppies. I would hope. Luigi can use the puppies. Lucario's gullible. Use them how? Like lure him in and then do an up B? Fighting steel type that has been trained for years. Does Lucario count as a puppy? Kind of. That's what I'm saying. Is if Luigi shoots Lucario with puppies, is he going to be traumatized? What if he's shooting Riolus? Oh my god. Trained for years. We already established it's a wild Pokemon, so it does do its own training, but it hasn't trained with like a trainer, so it's not really disciplined fully. Can he just shoot Lucario? No, because Lucario's the opponent. It's an adult, but I mean, so is like an adult Machoke. It doesn't mean it's going to be like trained and disciplined. Luigi has the best power of all, though. Plot armor. It's basically the up B versus the aura. We do have to remember that's his whole thing, is the more damage he takes, the stronger he gets for Lucario. Why am I defending all these characters? He can fight blind, but that doesn't really matter because Luigi's not trying to be invisible. Aura is huge. Aura's the biggest thing like Lucario's got going for him. The nunchucks, I just thought were cool. I don't think... Like, Lucario does not know how to use nunchucks, but we let Mario use a samurai sword, so it's fine. We've never seen Luigi shoot a gun. He's faster. Luigi is really not fast. He has a lot of luck-based stuff with, like, the up B, the side B, the tornado. If they just fight, Lucario sweeps. I don't think Luigi would be able to hit Lucario with a puppy musket shot. Even if we're saying he's proficient and he knows how to shoot, Lucario's too fast. Don't think of Smash Lucario, which is just thick and slow and lame. I hate how Lucario plays in that game. Think of Lucario from the anime and like from the games, like he's fast and strong, not slow like in Smash. He jumps high, but he doesn't jump like fast. You don't think speed when you think Luigi, not ever. Unless he's got the star. Which he does not. Well, again, Frederick, it's up to just what people are thinking, but yeah. I try to pull a little bit from everywhere, like in his case. Lucario just stands there, though. I mean, Lucario also has a counter. He's got Shadow Ball. Or no, it's Aura Sphere for him. No real way to... Or there's no real way for, like, Luigi to get in and actually do damage. I love Luigi. I like Luigi more than Lucario, but I'm just being straight with you. The weapons I don't think matter. Unless you can come up with an argument how the puppy musket would really help, because Lucario's quick. I don't think he would get hit by a puppy flying at him. He'd probably just catch it. Double Team Swords Dance, Close Combat. So we're considering it for Pokemon, if you want to go by game and like moves. We're saying like halfway through their... So like if Lucario's last move is at 60, then it learns by level, no TMs, because he's wild. If we're saying Lucario learns his final move at level 60, then he gets all of his moves up to level 30. It's a wild Pokemon. Yeah, Lucario's good at long range and very good at short range, and I don't think Luigi's got hands to deal with Lucario. I think it would be like a Dragon Ball Z fight where one is just really strong and teleporting behind the other one and hitting them, and the other one just gets destroyed. It's like Frieza against Krillin, where Krillin thinks he can make a dent and just doesn't touch him and dies. Luigi's great. He's got a high jump. He's not known to, like, fight. Like, if it was Little Mac against Luigi, I would still say Little Mac just beats the shit out of him. Without powers, just a straight-up fight. Luigi gets Thunder. That's only in one game, I believe. That's only in Superstar Saga, right? And again, just a Pokemon that can learn Double Team is going to be quick. Like, I'm not saying this one would have Double Team, just it's a quick, agile Pokemon that's going to be dodging a lot of stuff. Fire, but not strong enough. I just don't think Luigi can really hit him. Let's do a vote. It's been a while discussing it. Welcome back, Cam. I just saw that. Sorry, we were deep in discussion. Alright, vote it up. 1 or 2. Lucario against Sora. I'm not even going to talk about that yet, but I already have opinions. 1-1. I am pretty sure Luigi only gets Thunder in Superstar Saga, and that's it. It's also like Luigi, like all of his strongest stuff are like the bros moves with Mario. If it was Mario and Luigi against Lucario and Incineroar, Like, Mario and Luigi fucking destroy them with Bros moves because they just won't lose. But in a 1v1, I don't think Luigi can take most characters without a super strong ability or something. Wait, is this just Mare's characters against each other and then Frederick's characters against each other? It is. That's funny. Alright, let's do Meta Knight and Bowser. I gotta see some fan art of like a Lucario with nunchucks with an orange headband on. Little Easter egg from Michelangelo. Pikachu won against Lucario. Okay, but then we're talking about Ash's Pikachu, which has plot armor and beats everything because the writers want to stop using Ash, pretty much. So I don't know if we can really count that. I'm on it? Nice. That was a gym leader's Pokemon? I don't know, man. We're not talking about a specific Lucario, so we can't really use that to scale it. And the powers were kind of just bleh for both. It wasn't anything crazy. Alright, for Meta Knight 2, for the finals, we'll do 3 powers, and you pick 2. Oh, I have an idea for the finals of this one. Alright, so for Bowser... Now this is funny, because you're going to be facing the characters you chose, so you're going to have bias. So how would you guys feel, Cam and Frederick, if I let everybody else choose your power? Because otherwise you're just going to, like, power up the one you want to win. Like, not even thinking about it, just that's how the brain works. We'll still obviously try to pick the best one. Literally wearing heart on sleeve or riding a horse. Well, we can't summon stuff, so no horse. It's adding another thing. Oh my god. Bowser with no arms? Shit. Luckily, Bowser is already really strong. He doesn't really need a crazy power-up. Can we do no arms? I just want to see if Bowser can beat Meta Knight without having arms. But then he can't do his side B. Yoshi already went? Yeah, that's true. We already had Yoshi. Chat, do you agree? I want to see how Bowser can do. Does he need arms in his hands to do magic? Like, is he Doctor Strange? He has to do the motions? First one? That one doesn't do anything, but at least it doesn't take his arms off. Then Meta Knight has... oh, shit. Armed with an impenetrable shield, or can breathe underwater. I know we're choosing this one already. So, that just means Bowser cannot do fireballs or physical attacks if he's got the shield up. And he gets a shield and a sword. Bowser needs arms. Okay, so we had to keep the arms anyway. Is Lucario that... Wait, who? What Lucario? He's over there. Well, what's Lucario's special attack? Because in a lot of media, that's how they determine their intelligence. If Bowser's heart is crushed, then he just becomes dry bones. I think we said that he needs the Koopalings to do that. Somebody said that. Oh, the last one? Sora beat Ness, I think, was the last one. Or was it... No, it was Lucario against Luigi, so Lucario moved on. Mare, send it to me. Alright, but... So Bowser's Dark Magic, I'm not too familiar with it. It's not all projectiles, right? Because projectiles, Meta Knight's shield will just get rid of those. He won't be able to camp Meta Knight. Meta Knight is quick with those slashes. He'll get a lot of hits on Bowser. Bowser will have a hard time hitting him. So it's up to you guys. What do you think? The shield's the only issue. I think without the shield, will Bowser be able to hit Meta Knight or grab Meta Knight? His heart is right on his sleeve, and I don't think he can revive. I think that shield just wins it for Meta Knight. That's just my opinion. I want you guys to vote with whatever you think. The shield, and again, his heart is like out there to get slashed. Bowser loses to Mario, who's unarmed. You know what? That's true. Can the shield survive anything? It's impenetrable, meaning it can't be broken. Or does it just mean it can't be like somebody can't shoot something and it goes through it? That's what that means. It's not indestructible. It can break. Wouldn't it be impenetrable? So it cannot be pierced. Like a bullet wouldn't be able to go through it. A laser wouldn't be able to go through it. But it could break with enough force. It's not unbreakable. Can Bowser teleport in the shield? What? Mostly for Smash Bros. I mean, if it's Smash Bros, again, we can have Little Mac kill Mewtwo, and that would never happen. I saw it pop up. I'll check it up after the stream. We're going to be done after this. This was fun, so I'm definitely going to figure out a longer stream with it, including a lot more characters and some more crazy powers. Actually, after this tournament's over, I will have the two characters I was going to add that aren't in Smash Bros. Fight each other and see who wins. It's really a mismatch. It's going to be hilarious unless powers carry. Meta Knight is definitely faster. Like, just imagine fighting Meta Knight in Smash. Like, he slashes you 3 times, but you can't do anything, and then he runs away. But I'm not too knowledgeable with Bowser's magic, so I don't know if he could just make it disappear or melt it. I don't know. Because impenetrable just means it can't be pierced. Nothing's going through it. Superman's laser vision can't go through that shield. But Superman can run over and just break it in half. Because we don't know what it's made out of. If it's a kryptonite shield, he's screwed. Alright, let's vote. But Bowser can do flips. Dude, the Olympics are not canon, but oh my god, the flips, dude. I gotta find that clip. Or I have to clip my reaction to it. He did like 13 fucking flips. Alright, 1 or 2. Bowser could send his heart somewhere else. Wouldn't he die without his heart, though? A really meta opinion is if his heart is on his sleeve, that means it doesn't need to be in his body, so he doesn't need his heart. I don't know. It looks like everybody's for Meta Knight regardless. So long, Bowser. Meta Knight going to the finals. This matchup, I feel like it's kind of one-sided, but we got powers to look at. Not even biased, just we talked about how many things Sora can do. Well, Cross, for that, it said literally doing it, so it's his literal heart on his sleeve. If it's outside his body, he doesn't need it. Yeah, so long, Jack Black. Alright. 2, we'll do Lucario first. Chat is going to choose the power. I feel like you don't want to use either of these. Well, this one we can't because you're changing into something. Lucario with a venomous bite. Or eliminate all attributes in this fight. I feel like you don't want to do that, because if it's just a straight up fight, Lucario doesn't stand a chance, so you might have to go with biting it. Bowser Steve? Yeah, he's 2 characters from Smash. I mean, if Sora gets a really, really busted ability, that's great, but that means Lucario doesn't get anything either, and it's a straight fight, and he loses. So, Venomous Bite, and pray that Sora gets something bad. He does learn Crunch, and I don't remember him using Bite, but I know it can learn Crunch. I think that's an egg move. But he doesn't have a Poisonous Bite, now he does. So Sora has to get 2 really bad things to lose. Where's Jose? Jose, it's canon for Sora, look! 100 of him. Oh my god. The final world, bro. It's canon as fuck. We can't use it, but that's funny. That's overkill. Literally wearing beer goggles or wearing a flaming tutu. Which I believe is like the little skirt thing ballerinas wear, right? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious what we choose. Well, it's been out forever, so I'll just say, at the end of the game, there's a puzzle thing you have to solve, and there's like 100 Soras around you, just walking around and doing stuff. So it's very canon. This would hinder him, and this really wouldn't. Also, a flaming tutu, Lucario's a steel type, so that fire is not going to agree with him. Alright, good luck, Lucario. Frederick, these are your 2 fighters. Do you even want to make an argument one way or the other? Spoilers, it's been out forever. It's your fault for playing Hollow Knight instead of Kingdom Hearts. It's all on you, bro. We talked about Lucario's speed. So Rurhai said that Luigi against Lucario would be like Krillin against Frieza. He just wouldn't be able to hit him and then Frieza kills him. That's how it is for Lucario. He's Krillin now, and Sora is Frieza. I saw it, Mare. I'll check it out after, because we're almost done here. Yeah, so the Flaming Tutu, Sora could spin and do like a fire attack, and that would... He could kill him with just his Tutu. He could also do Fire-Aga. I mean, there's no way Lucario beats Sora alone. Like, base... And the bite, I mean, I don't know. Between the Keyblade and the magic and the bullshit and the time stop, Lucario can swords dance all he wants. He can't win. The only thing Lucario has over Sora is Aura. And I don't think Lucario at 1 HP, full Aura, can touch Sora. I think Sora's just kind of busted. Like, as far as the canon goes, he's one of the most busted characters. I feel bad for Meta Knight. He's going to need something huge. Oh, did we want to vote, though? Go ahead, vote. 1 or 2. I don't want to not vote. Double team, yes, but then he can time stop and just chop them all down until he kills the right one. Okay, good, yeah. I don't want to force and say, oh, they won, but, I mean, we don't really need a vote for that. It was kind of a stomp. Well, we have a faster character for Sora now. I don't know a lot about Meta Knight. let's do 3 powers for the finals. And guys, the title is on the line. Damn, the 100 Soras probably clear everything on all these amiibo and every power. Alright, so for Meta Knight, armed with an axe. Ooh, dual wielder? Can blow 200 mile per hour winds, or he's on a jet ski. They don't really get the title. These are just practice rounds. The title is for when we do 64 character bracket, and it takes a while. And they will hold that title until we do another one, and the title can change hands. So we're going to get rid of jet ski, because he can already fly. He doesn't need to do that, right? I'm assuming we don't want to do that one. So what do you guys think for these two? I was thinking about a team round. That would be a lot more discussion because obviously we're doing teams. But we could do stuff like that. What I would like to do, you know what would be cool? Is if we could do like straight up wars, meaning you guys would fight each other. So like Mare and Cam would have their own teams of like 3 maybe. And they would fight and whoever wins 2 out of 3 wins. How many do I get? Oh, it's just 1 for this. But we did 3, so there was a little more variety. Yeah, the winds sound much better. I don't think the axe is going to help much against Sora. Like, it might slow Meta Knight down, if anything, because he's trained with just the sword, right? He wouldn't be able to swing an axe the way he swings that sword. So let's give him the wind. It gives him some ranged options, which he really doesn't have, besides, like, the teleport. He has godlike powers. I mean, Sora revived like 1 million people. Just saying. This is so funny. This is for Sora. What's he gonna have? Cement shoes we're probably not gonna use. 3-foot fingernails. So we get some Wolverine action. Or he can just kill Meta Knight by kissing him. Does Sora have the abilities to get next to Meta Knight and kiss him? Sora is... I don't want to say much faster than Meta Knight, because I'm not knowledgeable on Meta Knight, but Sora is very fast. We've discussed he can teleport, but so can Meta Knight. But do we think Sora's speed is so much more that he could actually sneak up and kiss him? I think the kiss is the only one we can use. The fingernails don't matter. We're gonna want to be using the Keyblade, not fingernails. Meta Knight's way faster than Sora. Is he though? Because Sora can also fly. Because again, we're talking about Kingdom Hearts 3. I think with cement shoes, Sora still wins. Because look at his damn shoes. They already weigh like 100 pounds each. Have Sora use the sleep move? The sleep... I guess. The cement shoes do counter the wind. That's true. I'm going to have to figure out a way to pick powers at the same time so we don't see Meta Knights before we pick Sora's. It's hard to do it that way and keep it fair, no advantage. Well, the cement shoes are good against the wind, but I don't think Sora is fast. I was going to say defensively, like I don't know if he can dodge Meta Knight. Great. He can dodge Meta Knight, but I think Meta Knight would get some slashes in still. If Sora kisses Meta Knight, then Meta Knight is dead. Cross, I have a feeling you never thought you would type that sentence out in your life. Meta Knight can also duplicate. But Sora can final form. If Sora is final form, which you already said he has access to, because wait, which one is it that doesn't need it? Is it final or ultimate? I think they both have teleports though. If he gets one of those forms, which he's going to, he's faster than Meta Knight in that form. It just says a kiss. He could, I don't know, kiss his hand or his shoulder pads, his shoulder armor rather, his pauldrons, if you will. Summon Genie and wish for no cement. He can't. Nope, he doesn't have the lamp anymore. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure it out. Like, how many characters in Smash actually summon? Because, like, then can Olimar have his Pikmin? You know? And then the Ice Climbers. There's a lot of weird things, but I don't want to be like just everything goes, because then we have 5 million foot, I don't know, Squirtle. No, I was just saying that, Frederick. I didn't really say it as one of the arguments. I just wanted to say that Genie would mess up Ness. What about Joker and Arsene? Because that's like a main part of like his whole thing, as far as I know, in his games. So what I said before was, if the character is known in most of their appearances to be able to summon things, then like one summon should be allowed. Otherwise, Joker doesn't have Arsene. Olimar doesn't really have Pikmin, you know? It's hard to make it fair, because there's a lot of characters that can't summon. That's what I'm saying, like summoning magic, or summoning with magic, yes, but like if a card says, oh, you get a T-Rex, like, no. They're part of each other, they're linked, but, I mean, Olimar just kind of picks up the Pikmin from their little leaves and says, you work for me now. So they're not linked, so Olimar might have to be alone, or just have 3 and that's it. We're going to have to make, like, specific rules for some characters, I guess. We're just figuring it out. We're just having fun. You put the cards down? Oh, you guys actually wanted the kiss? I thought the cement shoes were going to win. But I feel like the kiss is just busted. Also, okay, so let's see. 200 mile per hour winds. Do we have any references to Sora flying through, like, I mean, he flies through like a hurricane at one point. He's always flying through stuff. So as far as feats go, obviously Sora wins. Because even if Meta Knight... Well, no, if Meta Knight could straight up defeat Kirby in a fight, not like sneak attack him or something, but actually 1v1 face-to-face and win consistently, then he might have similar feats to Sora, but I don't think that's a thing. But I really don't know. But here's what I'm saying. Does Meta Knight have any projectiles? And I don't mean his teleport or his drill. Can he himself, like, shoot magic out of his sword or something? Because all the range he has right now is just wind. And Sora can just kind of teleport away from the wind. And he also has wind magic. And I feel like if he does that, he's going to be immune to the wind. He has beam slashes. And shockwaves. Sora has to dodge a lot. Those freaking data battles. Long range attack? Because I'm trying to figure out, like... So you guys who know Meta Knight, when he fights, give me a percentage of his melee combat versus his ranged. Like, how often is he in melee? His sword can grow, but again, we said stuff can't grow or get small. I don't know. He's fought Kirby, but unless it's like a story point and like a plot point to have Kirby lose so you can win later. Can Meta Knight actually beat Kirby? Melee 10, ranged 5. Because as soon as Meta Knight gets in close, Sora's just going to try to kiss him. He misses a lot of his attacks in Adventure. He's really easy to dodge. Sora's quick. Their speed, I cannot say. All I can say is I know that Sora is stupidly fast. It doesn't feel like it in Smash because he's floaty, but I mean, if you've played Kingdom Hearts, the combat is very fast. That's before he goes into all of his different forms. That's what I was saying. Meta Knight's a close combat attacker, and if anything, they have equal like speed and dodge. So Meta Knight hitting Sora wouldn't... I don't think Sora dies in one shot to anything. Actually, that's canon. Sora can't die in one shot because of... which one is it? Once More? That's a thing he has in every game where he can't be killed from 100 HP or 100% HP. He has to be weakened first. And then he also has the one where a combo that continues can't take him below 1 HP. So if we're doing that, he's going to get a chance to do that Kiss of Death. And I think that kind of closes the argument, but you guys tell me. Because again, in Ultimate form, or Final form, he gets 2 Keyblades too, so he's hitting more often. I don't think so, honestly, I don't think Sora needs the kiss. I think he just wins. Because Sora is a main character from a series with a lot of games, so he just has a ton of abilities on his own. The Keyblade War. Frederick. Actually, I guess technically he didn't... He fought a battle that was caused by the Keyblade War. It was basically a war. And no plot armor. That's what I'm saying, is it's something that sucks, but we do have to consider that. Like, main characters are always going to be stronger than the side characters. Toad is never going to be stronger than Mario, unless he gets crazy powers. Let me read what someone said one more thing about. Tornado, camouflage, and fly up to... Camouflage might be... It's my favorite series, and it's been out forever. It's not my fault you don't play the best series, Frederick. It's on you. Get to it and play them. I think we vote. Sora or Meta Knight? He's beaten DDD in base. I don't know DDD outside of Smash Bros, but I feel like Sora destroys him. Unless DDD's a very fast, chubby penguin boy. I have a lot of games. Yeah, but you only have... You still have to play Chain of Memories. And with these, obviously, there's going to be times where you have knowledge versus none, and you just have to vote with what you know, which is fine. It's not a serious thing, obviously. It's whatever. It's just crazy, chaotic nonsense, because Sora can... I don't think Sora has... I think it's canon Sora's never kissed anybody, actually. Incredibly smart, but is he fast? Because Sora's a dumbass, and he still bodies everybody. I think just between all the main character abilities and lore, and then just the lack of Meta Knight lore is why we're voting Sora. He's just one of those characters that's going to win just based on his merits without powers. He can't even wear it. It's fine. There you go. He can hold it. No, he can't. This was just a little exercise. Now we'll do one more quick battle. Just 1v1 and that's it. Sora would drop DD off a cliff. Oh my god. And he would do his up B and just go flying down. Not after that up B, Frederick, as you well know. The belts. These are all... Nah, these are all just like warm-ups. This belt is going to go to whoever wins the 64-man tournament. So I'll show you guys 2 characters that are going to be in these tournaments that are not in Smash. Isn't Kyrie kind of Peach in a way? A little bit. Which one should I show first? I'll just do them both at the same time. There we go. At base, I think we know who wins. However, powers might actually make a Goomba beat Master Chief. And before Frederick says it, I know it's not an amiibo. Waluigi's too obvious. You guys were expecting that, see? I had to put Goomba in, because imagine if he gets some stupid, dumbass, overpowered ability and wins a tournament, because we're going to be keeping abilities. That's what I want to see. You did guess Master Chief. Alright. So we're just doing this battle, these 2, and then we're done. I'm going to end. So we'll pick 3. So, Master Chief, suffering from delusions of grandeur, armed with a bow and unlimited arrows. He doesn't need that. Wearing a tinfoil hat. Yo, Goomba might have this. Goomba might win, and that's the best part about this, is anybody can win. So, this is a negative thing. We don't want that. He doesn't need a bow. He has, like, unlimited assault rifle and all his alien weapons. So I think we have to take this. I mean, no. Worst comes to worst, like, what if Goomba gets a power where it's vulnerable to arrows? We should get this just because the foil hat is actually nonsense and doesn't do anything. Whereas this might actually come in handy. What if it says Goomba's bulletproof and Master Chief can't use his guns? He would still have an energy sword. But I think we give him the bow, just because, yeah, it's a positive. It's something, rather than nothing that's going to help him. Alright, I'm actually, I'm rooting for Goomba. We have to get a broken ability. This, I think I have an argument for Goomba winning. Goomba looks so dumb. So, flamethrower, he can't hold a flamethrower. Even though I know he can hold a baseball bat, that doesn't make sense. Super endurance, or he can make a force field without or while holding his breath. Now, I'm about to make an argument and blow your guys' minds. We've seen Goombas underwater, not drowning. Which leads me to believe he could just hold his breath forever. So, super endurance is good, but we've seen Goombas underwater forever. They don't have to breathe. They've been in outer space too, right? They don't have noses, but I'm just saying, they don't have to breathe, right? So now we have to decide, how strong is the energy sword? Like how is Master Chief breaking a force field? I played Halo 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and Reach, but that was ages ago. I beat the story, played online all the time. I don't remember. So, it's like, let's just pretend the force field is super OP and can't be broken. Master Chief can't kill Goomba, but Goomba can't do anything to Master Chief. However, hold up. I'm going to get a little silly here. Goomba, canonically, in many games, and you guys can't deny this, he has the touch of death. If he touches you, you die. The first stage in the first Mario game, if you touch that Goomba, you lose a life. You're dead. So all Goomba really has to do is touch Master Chief. And Luigi. So it could work for everybody. We don't know. They're humans. Or some sort of human. So who's to say it's not for everybody? Right, but Mario's wearing boots and pants, and that's what he touches, and it still kills Mario. That's what I'm saying. We can get real meta with this. We have to make a way where Goomba wins. But honestly, I was asking, in Halo, is there a situation where Master Chief destroys a barrier or something? And is it a weapon he normally has, or is it like a giant nuke that he gets once for that part of the story? I don't know. You literally play as Goomba? Wait. They are pretty OP. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I finally got everything set up and cleared. This table was full of stuff. Frederick, Goombas also have military experience. They're in the Koopa... What's it called? It's just Koopa Army? They're literally like an organized militia for Bowser, so that doesn't help him. They're both military men. Koopa Troop, yes. That's it. Sure, he's not trained in combat and guns and all that, but he's military trained, just like Master Chief. They did, Frederick. I think it was one of those ones where nobody won, like somebody interfered or something, because otherwise Koopas should definitely win, because they have a shell and arms and legs. They just have body parts that Goombas don't, because they're just a little mushroom. I don't remember who won, dude. Let's see. I don't know. But again, like, let's say Master Chief can't break this force field, and Goomba can't really hurt Master Chief unless he can... Well, I mean, look at the shield, though. As long as he's not breathing, he has a force field. But what if he tries to breathe? He can put it down and just touch Master Chief and kill him. Oh, they can headbutt. Too bad it's not like a para Goomba or anything. If we're assuming they can't hurt each other, or can't kill each other anyway, we have to do another power each. Should we do that? Or wait, Cam found something. Let me see. He can break force fields? How? Like, what did he use? Did he use, like, a ship? Because that doesn't count. With a lot of bullets? Does it say from what weapon, or is it just, like, one he always has? Goomba's 1 foot 6 inches. So he'll be harder to hit. He's gonna be like in a little. He's gonna be like a hamster in one of those hamster balls running around with his force field. Oh, I know those shields that have the little hole on top for you to shoot through. Yeah. He can just stomp on him. Not through a force field. Alright, I've tried to make Goomba win too many times. I think Master Chief wins. Without his bow and arrow. Now, here's a funny question, though. When we actually do the tournament, if we get Goomba and it's like he gets a really OP weapon, can he hold the weapon? Because we've seen him hold a baseball bat. So he can hold stuff somehow. So would he be allowed to carry the weapon, or is it just going to stand there next to him? Well, it's canon that he held something. I want to look that up and actually see if they discussed it, or they're just like, screw it, it's a Goomba, we wanted him playable. Because he can also wear a glove, then, I guess. No, Mare, in the baseball game, he's holding it like it's a baseball bat with hands, but he doesn't have hands. Goomba gets a gun. I'll get Goomba his win eventually, and then he's going to wear it like this. That was fun, guys. We're doing this again soon. Let's see. I still have a lot of... I'm going to hang for a bit still, because I want to talk about, like, other things I have to figure out for doing this. Let's see. I have a list. Oh, in Mario Party games? That's true. Has Goomba... Wait. Is Goomba in Mario Kart? I know Koopa is. Because then he can hold a steering wheel. Because he is turning. And it's not with his forehead. I don't think he is, though. I never noticed if he is pickable. He isn't? Okay, so there were, like, enough of that nonsense. So we talked about things where it's like the top half is this and the bottom half is that. We're not going to use those. Anything that changes the character's build, their biology. No super mushrooms, none of that stuff. Can't change into animals unless they have that ability already. I'm not going to nerf a character like that. So, let's see. So who could turn into something? I guess like Bayonetta summoning the demon limbs, like that's a thing she can do, so I'm gonna allow it, even though I hate her. Yeah, Bowser can still change size. Well, Beast Boy, of course, but you know what I'm talking about. For summoning, if they can in their games and they've done it and it's a normal thing for them, it's allowed. So we have the Arsens, we have the Genies. You can't, like, just call allies and get help. You can't be Fox and be like, Slippy, shoot the hell out of Sonic. Not that Slippy could ever shoot Sonic. So we'll say that those rules are in effect, but it overrides it if the character, it's already a part of their kit. Sora can, but that depends on the world. And we're not in a Disney world, so he's just Sora. So we got that. And then same thing with the quantity. When we had like 100 Soras, we're not doing that shit. Nothing that multiplies the character or adds more characters. So we had Bowser, I forget what it was, riding some kind of animal. I think we should remove that because it's still adding something even if it's just a mount. So no adding any allies. But then we think of Olimar. How many Pikmin does he get? If they can multiply themselves, then yeah, I'm trying not to bar them from doing things they can just do. I'm just looking at the characters trying to figure out something else. What about Rosalina? Does she get one Luma and then that's it? And then the double characters, the Ice Climbers, the Banjo and Kazooie. They count as one character. Kirby can multiply himself? Of course he can. He can do everything. She doesn't need Luma, but it might still come into play, so I guess in that case we would go with Smash, and like after a little bit it can come back. But maybe Olimar can just have 3 Pikmin out at a time, but he has access to all the ones that are in the games. I think that's fair. Should I just spoil all the newcomers? They're in a box right over there. It's very easy to do. Should I? Exactly what official figures? I'm just using mine, whatever I have, and anything that's like in scale to Amiibo, pretty much. So outside of the Smash Bros. Amiibo, we have just the Mario Amiibo. Ones from other games, and then these are Totaku figures, which I was already planning on getting more of. Right, that's what I'm saying, is should we allow Olimar to have 100 Pikmin going into battle? Like, I like Pikmin and Olimar, so, like, I'm down. Oh, I guess nobody wants me to spoil all the newcomers, then I won't do it. Yeah, we still have a lot of questions, but we'll figure stuff out. This was just a test, and this was fun. And then I wrote down every round, add an extra power, but that's something we can do separately. And characters will become super freaking OP. Fine, I'll spoil. Hold on, let me move everything off this rock so we can get a good shot. Don't spoil? Too bad. Too bad. I will admit, one of these figures is going to be very sus, and you're going to be like, the hell is that? But it's legit. If you don't want him spoiled, Frederick, then leave, because I'm going to end stream after this, so you won't have to see him. Otherwise, I'm doing it now. So, from the Mario universe, we have the Goomba, and his faithful ally, the Koopa, the sneaky little Boo, which already comes with his own weakness, actually. That's really funny to think about. If you look his way, he's shy. The most useless guard in the history of the Mushroom Kingdom. It's Toad himself. And then last for Team Mario, I mean, y'all already know. The boy, the Wah Man himself. Now, outside of any Nintendo consoles, you've already seen Master Chief. We got... There's a lot of interesting picks here. If you were in Discord, I was testing this out a little bit with Eevee. Crash Bandicoot made an appearance. Oh, I lied. There's one more Mario character, kind of. Flying in just a little bit late, but he's here. It is the Bullet Bill himself. That's actually like a candy holder. I found it Michael's, I think. It still has the candy in it. I just wanted the figure. And I like bullet bills. Like, I have a hat with a bullet bill on it. What should be next? So somebody asked about Sonic characters. I mean, you gotta have Knuckles. Even if he chuckles. And Frederick's not gonna say ew to this. It's the little nerd Tails. And there is a Sonic to go along with them. But I'm using the Smash Bros. Sonic for this. We also have... I'll just show them real quick. Mega Man and Banjo, but they have Smash Amiibo, so I'm going to use them. But they also have Totaku ones. Where's Among Us? I don't have Among Us. I gotta buy it. So, who recognizes this character? I was thinking that, Cam, but I don't know if I want to do two different Sonics, because I'm not doing two different, like Marios, you know? Bootleg Spyro? That's exactly what I thought you were going to say, because I don't know where I got this. I do not remember. It is a Skylander, I believe. I don't know Skylanders. But this is officially a figure from Activision. It has Activision down here. I don't know if you can read it. So, not bootleg. This is Spyro. Go look it up. It's a different take on him, I guess. Did they change his design? I have not followed his games, and I never really played any. But this is Spyro. I looked it up before I included it. Choose some Gen 1 Skylander. Is it actually not Spyro? Because, I mean, it doesn't look like Spyro, but I've seen people calling it Spyro. Like, and it's from Activision. Isn't that the company that does Spyro? Hold on. Yeah, Activision. I mean, I'm fine with being wrong, because if it's not Spyro, it is not Spyro. The internet failed me, guys. I'm going to have to find another to take the spot. Never mind. We still have one more, though. I think I bought it at a game store, and I was like, I'll just use it for D&D. It's a dragon, whatever. Fake fan? I mean, I admitted to never playing Spyro. So... Anyway, the sleeper pick, the final newcomer until I find another one to replace fake Spyro, or Spyra, because it was a girl, I guess. We got the blue Castle Crasher from Castle Crashers. He's got a sword, he's got a shield, he's got ice magic, he's got everything you could ever want. It's not Totaku or an amiibo, it's just a figure I got a long time ago. I've wanted the other ones, but they went up in price. They're all like $50 each. I got blue because he's my favorite. Cinder? I was lied to by the internet, guys. I was so lied to. Looks like I'm going to be looking for a replacement next time I go to Walmart, see what kind of figures they got. Alright, that's going to be it. This was a longer stream than normal, but it was a good time. What was the most OP fighter we made? I don't know if we had like a fighter that was strong that got a really strong ability. I think it was just Stomps. Big hype for Castle Crashers. We have to play it again, honestly. I love that game. It's going to get even more crazy, Frederick. Wait till y'all see the little arena I set up. I kind of want to show it now, but I want to save something for next time. We'll save it for next time. There's so much going on in it. Kirby vs. Sora when? Oh my god. Alright, so no raid. Yeah, we're just going to end. I'm tired. I'm going to eat and lay in bed and die. I do. I really do. I'm going to look at what else, what other characters were made by Totaku. I know they have Lara Croft. They have Street Fighter characters besides Ryu and Ken. I think they have Chun-Li. I'll have to look. There's a bunch I don't have. They have an actual Spyro. Actually, why don't I just get that? So I'll see how much it is. They have an actual Spyro that's legit him. And how was the quality of the video? It seems like it was real nice the whole time. Very clear. The lighting was actually good for once. Ness is still the best? No. No. I mean, technically, I streamed for like 2 hours earlier, so with Phoenix Wright, so I streamed a lot today. It was really good, great quality. The camera came through on the phone. Let's go. Alright, we'll end it here. Thank you, Cam. Thank you guys for being here and participating. I'll be doing this again real soon. Probably next week we can maybe start drafting the roster, if you will. And we'll go from there. Have a great night, guys. Peace out.